Hi, I'm Lesley Jennison and I'm the Global Ambassador for Schwarzkopf. We are inspired by a look that I did for Caroline Polachek, which is all about this kind of sections just on that top layer and creating this kind of multi-dimensional patterning on the hair. We're calling it marbling. And we have Margarita sat in the chair with us with this beautiful finished haircut by Lisa. We're going to start the consultation. Now, consultations for me take many different guises. And I do a consultation every single time, whether I've known a client for 30 years or, like Margarita, it's the first time. There are different aspects that I take in or add depending on the situation. However, if it's a first time, I'm always going to take a seat next door so that I am at the same level and talking to Margarita face to face. This for me is a really gorgeous way to kind of really interact. Feels really weird saying this in front of you, but to interact on a real personal note. So I'm going to talk about lightening some of the sections, only the top layers. And I'm talking about layering up some lighter sections just through here. Now, color-wise, we've already spoken about the color base being exactly the same. So now how are you feeling about adding a little bit of dimension to the length?
I'm feeling good about it.
Fantastic. That's really fantastic, because this is something, I mean, I always feel like with color in particular, you're not having anything taken away from you. I find that the stress levels are kind of less because you're having something added to you. And I think this is going to be very, very special on you. And it's not like I'm going to change the colour. I'm not lifting you to blonde, blonde, and I'm not adding red, yellow, green. It's a shimmer of tortoiseshell to your already beautiful hair. This is hair primer. It's really going to help us. 3 benefits. pH level, it's going to even out. Porosity, it's going to even out. And it's also going to neutralize those metal ions. Genius stuff and so easy to use. So let's go ahead. Now, if I was working with lightener onto the scalp, one of the products that I use every single time is the Scalp Protect. I absolutely love it. It's always in my kit bag. And it's like a kind of liquid plaster. Really protects the scalp from the lightener. Now, if you look at Margarita's eyes, she's got the most gorgeous, gorgeous eyes. So I want to be able to exaggerate that. So I'm going to start the colour where her eye sits. So if I think about it, I want to start my colour around here. It's like an exaggerated shine line. I do not want to do a very clean, sharp line. I love that look, but for something that's more commercial, that's not going to work. So I'm going to very much feather that lightening process through here and graduate it down. The easiest way for me to tackle that is to do that in 2 sections. This is too wide for my foil. So I'm going to section and do the back section and then join this in at the front. Once I've cemented the colour on, I know the hair is not going to move. I'm now going to create that more feathered line of colour. Absolutely no sharp, fierce lines whatsoever. What I'm going to do is to drop 3 or 4 sections over the top of that so that I can see that guideline underneath. But it's super important to just drop that down, not to be pulling anything back, because it's the gravity of that haircut, it's the way that the hair's going to be sitting when it's finished. We don't want to create a line that's going up or going down. So exactly clean, straight, horizontal sections. Now what I'm going to do after this foil I'm going to place the foil on top. And that is one of my sections finished. Then I'm going to leave a natural piece out. We do not need to do every single layer of hair. What I want to do is to leave just a fine section over the top that forms a veil. So I want to make sure that I'm not taking too much of the veil away, but also that I've got enough just to get that very, very soft veil over it. And that for me is perfect. So even though I'm going for my guideline as the corner of the eyes, I'm not going to pick up from there because obviously that means I'm colouring the whole of that section, just not necessary. Now, if you look at the way that that's sitting, I need to make sure that my sections are exactly the same as that. So here we worked exactly horizontal. I'm going to work on a very, very slight angle here. And that will allow for the natural fall of the hair, that the colour that I've got here will blend perfectly all the way through to the front. So literally I'm doing a horizontal brush and then a vertical brush.
So we are back. We have the gorgeous Margarita here. I'm just about to finish the styling, but before I do, Lesley, talk to us about this amazing colour.
Thank you very much. For me, this is absolutely perfect. And for Margarita, are you loving?
Yes, a lot.
Happy?
Yeah.
This is beautiful. It's a super commercial, subtle way of introducing something else to your client. A beautiful, soft tortoiseshell effect using the marble technique.
And I think Lesley has an amazing point there. The whole point of this is it's commercial. We're taking that fear factor out of inspirational hair. You can use these techniques to create commercial looks, and it's soft, it's beautiful. And not only that, your client will feel amazing.
If you want to see any more of these looks, check out the link below.
If you like what you saw today, like, subscribe and follow, comment below. Tell us all the good stuff. Tell us how great we are. If you don't like it, goodbye. And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.